Louise Reynolds, and I'm a registered dietitian with the Irish Nutrition and Dietetic Institute. And I'm delighted to be here today with Airfield Estate as part of our series on nutrition. And today I'm going to talk about something that a lot of people often dread at this time of the year, and it is school lunches for primary school children. And again, this year I think we're all looking forward to children going back to school, certainly the children themselves and mums and dads who feel that now at this stage they've been missing their friends and missing the routine of school for an extra long period in 2020. So just to keep in mind that school lunches are really only one part of the story, so it's important as well that you look at the overall diet. So there's breakfast is very important, after school snacks, a lot of children will eat something after school, and again dinner time in the evening. So don't panic too much if you find that from time to time the school lunchbox comes home and the school lunch hasn't been eaten. But of course, to try and avoid that scenario, the most important thing is to try and include foods that you know your child will like. School lunches are not the time to be really adventurous and trying something new and different. It really is something to sustain your child during the day until they come home from school. A good rule of thumb is to include something from each of the main food groups. So again, the first one being fruit and vegetables, really important. And it's a good way to include something that your child likes. And it doesn't really matter what fruit or vegetable. So it could be carrot sticks, it could be a small banana, it could be a bunch of grapes. Again, keep in mind the age of your child. Are they able to manage the food? So chop up the food if possible. Maybe cherry tomatoes are popular, small slices of cucumber. So something like that is a good way to include some of your fruit and vegetables, because we all know that in Ireland we're not getting enough and we need to increase our fruit and vegetable intake. So the school lunchbox is a good place to start that. Then in terms of energy, it's a good idea to include something which is from the cereal or grain group. And we tend to think of the sandwich here, but it doesn't just have to be a sandwich. It can be crackers or a bread roll or a pita pockets, or even some pasta and rice if you have it left over from dinner the night before. So maybe a pasta salad, some cold pasta with a little bit of pesto through it, or maybe with some grated cheese on top. They would be good foods as well if your child is not too keen on having a plain sandwich every day. Again, a mixture of white or brown bread. We do try and encourage children to eat more whole grain and wholemeal breads because they're much higher in fibre and much better for our gut. But if you have a child who will only eat white bread, look, try and encourage them, keep trying with some brown bread from time to time, mix and match, and hopefully as they get older they will become a little bit more adventurous and include a whole range of different foods in their diet as well. So that would be a good source of energy. And then in terms of protein, which is very satisfying and filling, something in your sandwich which is high in protein, for example, a piece of lean chicken, or again, some grated cheese, or even hummus in the lunchbox, maybe not in a sandwich, but hummus with some carrot sticks. They would be good sources of protein to include. Also, cheese and milk and yogurt are good sources of protein, as well as being on their own the calcium, the main source of calcium in the diet. So again, try and include something from the dairy group. Probably in lunchboxes, cheese tends to be quite popular, some cubes of cheese, or a yogurt is a good idea, or cold milk is really nice at lunchtime, and some schools provide this through the school milk scheme. But that's something you can check out with your primary school. So milk, cheese, yogurt are a really good source of calcium. The protein foods, fruit and vegetables, and some of the energy foods for fibre and for energy. So don't be too worried about being really adventurous. Don't look at all the fancy lunchboxes on Instagram. Keep it simple. Get your child involved, and hopefully they'll eat something that they've been involved in preparing as well. And enjoy the back to school rush as much as you can. If you'd like more information, check out the website for the INDI, which is indi.ie. And for more facts on nutrition and food information, check out airfield.ie.